Oh man, what is up, Cal? I am ecstatic tonight, man, as we see these two teams battle it out for the prize of $250. But I mean, I'm just happy to be here, man. I mean, obviously it was a short season. Obviously, I did what I could, and both of us kind of worked together to kind of put on a show for the viewers. So I'm excited that we can kind of end it here. Honestly, coming out the gate, I mean, this is a grand final, so obviously, I feel like both teams right off the gate, they're gonna kind of have some type of nerves. Obviously, you're playing for obviously that trophy, and those bragging rights. But honestly, I expect kind of both of these teams to kind of keep composure throughout the whole series. Right? Obviously, it's a best of nine. It could go the distance. It could not. But also, I feel like they've gotten to this point because of their composure, because of their teamwork. So honestly, I just expect both teams to kind of regroup and get with each other, before each map, and just kind of work as a team, making sure that the vibes are on point. Just because that goes a long way. Obviously, outside of in game skill, I feel like the team chemistry from both sides it's gonna have an important role in the series. Oh, I mean, I feel like right now, um, like obviously the keys to victory. I feel like sub players in this title are very important. The sub players apply enough pressure, for both sides. I feel like that's when things will kind of take off, and especially on, um, later when we get more in depth in the map pool that we have. I feel like first bloods are just also a main key factor for both teams, for the search and destroy, but also in control and hard point. Obviously, getting that first team wipe in both hard points are also very important. But obviously, like another important key to victory is just keeping composure. Obviously, if you do that, and obviously if both teams can kind of do those things, they'll have like kind of like a easier way to win the maps. Yeah, yeah, of course. I believe we are still having a technical issue on the stream with your voice, Cal. If you want to take a small break and we'll get right back so the viewers can hear. Um, I am not able to hear you on that end.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's good to go now. So
Okay,
I'm
there we
not sure
go.
why my OBS reset my mic, but stream, I have been talking this whole time, so my bad, guys, my bad. Oh lordy, that's kind of a that's a loud in the chat, you know. I deserve it, but I'm here now. You know, good thing we got it fixed before the game. We only talked a little bit here, you know, not a whole lot, so you didn't miss a whole lot. But so one of the keys to victory I was saying for the Electrify Steel, where you know they are going to be able to have that, they have to be able to change that pace, you know, in their respawns depending on the certain situations, you know. They need to be able to translate when, you know, when they have to slow it down a little bit and when's the right time to, you know, step on that gas a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, no, obviously, going back to what you said, stepping on the gas. I feel like for Electrify Steel Gaming, what they have been able to do up to this point, obviously sweeping the winners bracket, is they're so good at being able to kind of, adjust and kind of like, to whatever situation they're in. They're able to change the pace of the game. They're able to, play a little faster with their sub players and even their AR players. However, I feel like another important key to victory to kind of touch base on more is closing out defensive rounds in control. I feel like this has kind of been a weakness for this team. Obviously, it's very odd. Most teams we see they have prefer on the defensive side and control, but over here for on Electrify Steel side, they actually prefer offense. So I feel like if they can close out defensive rounds, they'll be really solid in control, and they can close out the controls. As well as they also need to get trades in search and destroy. I feel like a lot of times teams kind of I guess they kind of underlook this, right? Obviously, get the trades in search and destroy, help your team out, and then obviously you'll have a easier path to win.
Yeah, I agree, and you know, like I agree 100%. Like I said earlier, I bet the stream couldn't hear me. You know, you did see a little bit more VOD on Electrify than I did, so you know, I would say you're kind of like a little bit of an expert, you know, on ESG going into this series. But you know, now that we have those out of the way, let's go ahead and look into our map list and see how those keys could impact some like the possible outcomes of some of these maps. You know, starting off, you know, ESG did come from the top bracket, so they will have that hardpoint and control veto. So you know, that's, you know, typical you know, it's just unfortunately Vanguard. That's the only advantage you get going into the series. But we will be starting off on a triple Tuscan going into the Gavutu hardpoint, followed by double Berlin, a Bocade search, back to Berlin, and if we get there, we're gonna end it off on none other than Desert Siege. So how do you feel about that, and how these keys to victory for both teams kind of play into this map set? All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to see exactly how that, you know, how it all plays out. You know, like I said, you know, this is an exciting matchup. I feel like this is probably the best, going to be the best, best of nine that I've ever watched. And, you know, these, you know, small AM leagues. So, you know, I'm excited to get into this map. You know, we got about 14 minutes until the map one will kick off. So let's go ahead and next up, we'll go ahead and look into the bracket and see just exactly how each team was able to secure a ticket to the grand final. So, you are going to have the Speakeasy, going undefeated in that, in the qualifier. So they started off on the winners round 2 with ESG actually starting in that winners round 1. So, we already had this Speakeasy and Electrify Seal matchup, which resulted in like ESG 3-0ing them and going to the winners finals, sending Speakeasy down to the lower bracket where the Speakeasy were able to 3-1 the Speakeasy Academy. So I know it says a 3-0. That's a mistake on my end. It was actually a 3-1 victory over them. A little bit of a civil war, so, as you should say, between both, both of the teams, but they will go on to play the Night Marchers Esports, in which they swept them, and then right back to back, they did eliminate Phantom Legion in a 3-0 fashion to secure their spot in the grand finals and a rematch against ESG.
For the rest of the bracket up in winners. Obviously, that you saw that they carried over against the Speakeasy after winning 3-1, and obviously, Phantom Legion had some ups and downs for the whole season, but you saw them battle it out in that winners final that we saw yesterday, and here we are with both teams.
Yeah, it was a it was a pretty interesting bracket run, for both teams, considering that there were a lot of, 3-0s in this, tournament. Past White Gaming Black, Zelux Academy, or in a way didn't necessarily play because they didn't have a roster, or one of them had backed out. So, Past White Gaming did, pretty much start off with a or losers round 2 against Hidden Gems. That one, honestly, in my opinion, was a pretty good matchup between Hidden Gems and Past White Gaming. Even though it resulted in a 3-0, Hidden Gems did go ahead and 3-0 Past White Gaming in the final week of the qualifiers. And you had Roby on Hidden Gems, was previously on Past White Gaming, so there was some emotions from both teams going into that matchup. But unfortunately, for Roby and on Hidden Gems, they were able to be bested by Past White Gaming, in which Past White Gaming was able, or went on to the next round, got sent home by Night Marchers. But I just wanted to point out that that was in my opinion, even though it was a 3-0, was a pretty good series to watch. I feel like that does it for the bracket. We saw how both the teams got there, our main two finalists. Let's talk a little bit about this, giveaway that we've been, kind of hinting about. So I will let you go ahead and bring that up.
Yes, so for everybody that's watching, obviously the grand final, nonetheless, we are going to be giving up a Championship Weekend 2022 CDL skin pack. Comes with the Sprinkles weapon blueprint. Nice if you like, pink weapons and whatnot. But if you're more of a CDL player, it comes with the Automaton weapon blueprint, CDL Champs weapon ring charm, COD timing watch, round 11 emblem, a first blooded calling card for those of you who put in work and get first bloods, and then down to the wire operator. So if you stay tuned after map 2, we will give last chances to you viewers, and then after the game we will be announcing the winner. Obviously we will take note of who chats after map 2 when we put out the last chance raffle. But other than that, that is what we're giving away, and possible another giveaway to the MVP after the game. But stay tuned for that. Cal, what do we have coming up?
Yeah, I do want to elaborate on that second, like that second little prize coming in. So I do want to also have a huge shout out to the man Snaps. He's honestly the GOAT. I mean, like I said earlier with Zelix Academy and Passway Gaming Black, did have to bow out of out of the league in general. So their spot wasn't paid for. So the overall prize pool, was going to be down that extra $50. Snaps right here, he said, nah, we're not gonna have that. He came in clutch. He provided that extra $50 giveaway with, to make up for those lost spots. So shout out to him. But he said, you know what, that's not enough, I want to do some more. So he is personally offering a $25 reward to whoever is voted the MVP after the series. So I mean, let us hear in the chat from each team who you would like to see, get that reward. But it will go on to the MVP of the series. Of course, the not the offseason, the postseason MVP as well. So let's get some WAPs in the chat.
And one more thing that we both of us would like to talk about right before we start this matchup in a few minutes shortly is the improvement of players all around the league. Obviously, we see a widely known and a standout player, Reciprocity. Unfortunately, due to some circumstances, he cannot play this weekend. Nonetheless, I feel like players like him, players like Robbie, players like Reciprocity, players like Snaps, they're all upcoming amateurs, and what better way to showcase your talent in this league. I mean, I feel like over the course of these last few weeks, these players have really stepped it up. And going into next season, what are who are some of the players that you're mostly looking forward to watch? I think Cal is having some difficulties there with his mic, but nonetheless, I am excited to watch Reciprocity play next season.
Oh, no.
Obviously, there we go.
So I was just making sure that both teams were ready to go going into this match. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. I am looking forward to watching these players next year wherever they go. I know Reciprocity, is just getting all the love and respect he deserves, as he is an up and coming young talent. Will be competing in challengers next year, so shout out to him. I hear he has a pretty stacked squad going into that. So that's gonna be it for us in the pre-show. I'm Cal, that was Miyaku, and we will catch you guys when the match starts in about 5 to 10-ish minutes. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the little bit of a longer wait than what was expected. You know, just double checking, making sure both teams are good and set to go into the series. But it looks like everything's good to go. We're just about to get started in the next minute or so as we wait for the last two people to join the lobby. And actually, we're waiting for one more guy. But how are you feeling now? Feeling pretty good about this series, Miyaku?
I am. I'm ready to just jump into the series, man. I mean, I feel like we're waiting a century, even though it's only been probably 20 minutes. But I'm excited, man. Again, not only am I excited just because obviously this is a grand final, I'm just excited because even though it's $250, split across 4 players, it's still, it kind of gives you a little booster mentally, and makes you feel good. So really excited not only for us to jump into the game and cast for you guys, but also excited for the players to get going.
I'm ready for it. All right, everyone. We are getting into. They're loading up. We're getting into map 1. It starts here.
This is exciting. I literally have jitters throughout my whole body.
Yeah, I mean, dude, on Tuscan of all maps, I mean, it was my favorite map, my favorite hardpoint map. So, I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good. It's gonna be a pretty good map. I hope so. You really hope so. But hey, we're about to find out. So, let's get into it.
Yeah, right now 10 seconds away from kicking off this best of 9 grand final. Let's see who wants it more. Starting off with the SpeakEz.
Okay, so on the caster for me, it shows that I have this the ESG R up 2-0. That is not the case. I will fix it after this map, but right off this opening break, Hidden will find that first blood as he is going to be on a 2 streak, but he will get caught off out as Faxi is going to get that trade, and the time will start to go in the way of the SpeakEz.
Yeah, and I think they're just trying to get control of middle map and control of that hard point right now, as they're doing a fantastic job just making sure that Electrify can't touch the hill, but also do not have middle map control. Obviously, going into that P2 middle map is very important since you have easy access from Top Church.
Yeah, and I mean, not to say this, but Dievo actually wins a huge gunfight on the Carnage, and that will secure that last 10 seconds for the SpeakEz going into this P2. And it seems like if you look at number 5, Hazel, I mean, he already has a Roto on his side, but it's going to be him versus Sino and make that CJ, as CJ will take him down. And it looks like Electrify still, you got number 4 hidden in that back, trying to make that pinch. He brings him down, and just like that, ESG have flipped the spawns out.
Yeah, and that's really not what you want if you are the SpeakEz. Obviously, they get a clean break if you're Electrify Steel, and right now you just want to hold those spawns. You see number 1, CJ winning his gunfight, not able to find the second, so Faxi's going to be able to push out, try to get control of the hill, and Dievo trying to do it all. The man on a mission, another sub player that I'm looking for to have a great series.
And Hidden, I mean, it wins an absolute huge one onto Faxi. I mean, they're starting off, it's a pretty good game right off the rip, as, Electrify will hold off this remaining P2 time. If you are going to have Dievo hitting it off, he knows Racino's out, he picks him up. Never mind, they're going to take the last 10 seconds, as you are going to have ESG spawning out in that field side. And it's up to Bear to, kind of funnel that push, and He finds 2 as well on the rotation, and just like that, the SpeakEz have locked down these spawns for P3. Now the real job is, with P3 being a pretty huge money hill, it's gonna have to take the, a good hold. But just like that, Sino will actually go ahead and find one, as one more will go down, and ESG have essentially flipped this out, as now they have the SpeakEz spawning out. Well, actually both are spawning out. It's a foot race.
Yeah, and right now both teams just trying to get control of those spawns. I think the hill right now is not as important, because if you have those spawns, obviously you get one wipe, you will get a second chance if you spawn in the preferred spawns. And right now I think Electrify is just gonna give up the hill time, but as I say that, Hidden finds 2
on Carnage.
Another man.
Carnage, I mean, he found 2 as well. That's just gonna be a full 4 wipe down for the SpeakEz, as Bear is gonna cut off that field's rotation. But you look, you have number 2, Sino, in the back, finds one on a Bear, and just like that, he is gonna be able to break this hill as he finds one more, looking for that third, but he will go down, as Faxi, the big man for the SpeakEz, will go down as well. And ESG, Sino, did a huge job at flipping that spawn out, and this hill could put them in the lead.
Yeah, and right now both teams just kind of going back and forth. You're not really seeing one player on either side just going huge for their team. This is what I love to see. Both teams just having teamwork, pushing together as a team right now. But around this time of the map, you kind of do expect a player on either side to start going huge for their team.
Hazel finds a huge 3-piece. He's currently on a 4, and right now the SpeakEz, I mean, despite having a 40-point lead, their hold percentage is pretty good going into this map. As well, now ESG are going to have to fight for new at P5, and well, you have Sino there and ready to go, as Baxi looking to push this through that fire side. The tricky Vanguard windows did manage to have his way with them right now, but Carnage is sitting in that little rat corner, and he's going to pick up the kill, and ESG are going to have this initial hill time.
Yeah, and right now a team kill, unfortunately, if you're the SpeakEz. And right now you see number 6, Faxi, just playing that well side, waiting for his teammate. But right now you need to take down Hidden. If you're the SpeakEz, you need to get control of that bottom. But right now Hidden finding almost a second. But right now ESG in full control.
As Diavel looks to break it through the bottom, he's going to find one. But it's just Carnage left in time. I mean, you have to collapse on that hill quick, but he's just going to be waiting for his teammates, as Bear and Pizzelle are waiting there. And he finds Hidden with the team kill, and 2 team kills actually. And that's just something that you cannot let happen, unfortunately, as it will allow the SpeakEz to grab that remaining time. And you are going to have a one-on-one between Faxi and Hidden, as Faxi finds Hidden in the back, and he will be the first one, as he is going to be starting to spawn his team for this reset P1.
Yeah, right now if you're ESG, you need to get control of the hills of this hill, because if you're the SpeakEz and if you get control, you can easily run away with this game in this map 1 on Tuscan. But right now you see Sino and Carnage both trying to just keep their team alive. And right now, if you're ESG, keep this middle map control and keep the hill control, because you're doing a great job at it.
Yeah, right now, I mean, ESG did break the hill, and they kind of got the SpeakEz in a little bit of a spawn trap. I mean, a good hold for this P1 will put them in the lead, as they're seeming to be unbreakable, as well, they have the SpeakEz, like I said, in that spawn trap. They are gonna have that that control of that mid map, as well as Hidden in the bottom. You can see on the bottom of the map watching that P5 push. Unfortunately, no one is hitting there yet. I mean, he will run into Pizzelle in a few short moments, as ESG have eventually won this P1, and they're back in the game now, as Diavel will find one.
Yeah, going back onto what you said, finding one, that's going to be super important for Diavel. I mean, I feel like right now, if you're ESG, you're going to slowly creep away with this game. But if you're the SpeakEz, you need to keep applying that sub pressure, because if you don't, it can be very, very tricky, especially going to that P3.
Yeah, I mean, and the SpeakEz did go ahead and break that P2, but I feel like for the most part, this first rotation of hills, kind of went towards the way of the SpeakEz with the early rotations and the holds. But it seems like now, ESG, this second set of hills they're in ESGs right now. It belongs to them.
Yeah, no, I mean, exactly what you said. ESG making their presence known right now, but a team kill if you are ESG. And right now the SpeakEz just trying to fight for scrap. But look, number 3 and 4, Carnage and Hidden already on that rotation. If they can get their first initial gunfights, But as I say that, Bear takes him down. But still, number 2, Sino. What can you do? Can you hold this break, or are they going to get broken?
Yeah, and CJ's actually going to go ahead and find a huge 2-piece, make that a third. As you know, he does not know that Pizzelle is right behind, looking to break it from the backside as Pizzelle finds his second kill. And wow, I mean, you have a solid push from the SpeakEz through fire, but 2 will go down, and now you're at a disadvantage. And just like that, ESG are holding on to this P3 as Faxi will find 1, but now you have Hidden Season in the back, just watching that, holding that back mid lane as you have Sino picking up 1 on that fire stairs. Now they're going to be rushing into Sino, will fall, but 2 come in the favor for the ESG.
Yeah, and right now, exactly what I said, earlier in the pregame show. If your ARs do the job that they're supposed to, you will easily have this game in your favor. And up to this point, ESG have slowly improved on their AR presence on this map, but right now SpeakEz need to counteract that with their sub presence. Right now they're not really having the sub presence they had in the beginning of the game, but I expect them to kind of pick this up in this new hill.
Yeah, I mean, and just like that, you saw Faxi get a 3-piece. He was able to get brought down as well, but you know, Bear's doing that job. He's on that 4 streak. He has the reads on Hidden, but he will not matter. He will go down, and now it's up to DFL and Faxi. As Faxi clears up that front, you know, Sino is going to win that huge 1 on him, and now it's just, now you're going to have a complete break from ESG. As now you have Bear looking to break it from the back. He finds 1, but he will go down, and you know, you have a really close map 1 right off the rip. You know, you could tell that this is going to be a good series.
Yeah, and I feel like this map 1 is going to come down to a last rotation on P5 to P1. Like a lot of people say, that P5 to P1 is either going to help you win a map or either lose. So I feel like both teams right now need to have this hill in their control. But keep in mind, right now, Electrify have the man advantage over at P5, and right now you see all on your minimap the SpeakEz spawning out,
hitting that mid lane. And you know, ESG, like, despite SpeakEz being there, you know, ESG onwards from that second rotation, you know, they have been pretty good at these breaks, but 4 will go down, and the SpeakEz are going to have a huge break on this P5, and, you know, that's a good 40 seconds. If they can hold it, that first P5 was, you know, a pretty good hold from them. You know, this could put them in a really good spot going into this reset P1. As Bear will find a huge kill. You can go ahead.
Yeah, you see CJ was playing middle map. I'm not sure what he was doing there, kind of taking a little longer than usual to push that P5 for scrap. But as you see right now, both teams not really in control of that next P1. So definitely, I don't expect a team to win here unless they can hold the full 60. But what an intense game so far.
Yeah, and just like that, Sino, in my opinion, kind of fumbled that rotation, and you know, he was sitting in that rat corner. He did see Pizzelle, but you know, he took the shots, couldn't quite connect all of them, and Faxi was able to get him out. But you know, Sino gets his revenge as he does the ultimate B-hop and takes him down with a nice good break, and it's up to Bear to break this, as now he's going to be hunted down while he's waiting for his team to hit, and he will go down, and Faxi goes down as well, and Pizzelle gets 1, but he gets traded out, and just like that, ESG right back into it with a huge hold. They can win off this hill, and you know, and this P1's, you know, is a pretty hard hill to break if you have a good setup. You know, you have to have a team coordinated push, and essentially you just have to win your gunfights. As Faxi with a huge 2-piece or 3-piece actually will go down, and it's up to Bears. He wins that huge 1, and just like that, neither team can now win off of this hill. It's going to have to be a battle for that P2, and the SpeakEz will have control of that mid map as well as that rotation.
Yeah, no, you see number 5 Pizzelle just trying to play his life right here. He's gonna be in contact with 3 players. Can he find 1? He can't find any. Sino able to take down Pizzelle, but 5 seconds left for the SpeakEz. Can they hold him off, or are they gonna be broken by ESG?
DFL finds a huge 2-piece, and just like that, Faxi with that last kill will go ahead and secure this map 1 for the team.
So close. I don't even know what to say, man. Great game from both teams. I think right now it just came down to the rotations towards that you know, second half of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty close map 1 if you ask me, but we're gonna go into a quick little break while we wait for this map 2 to get on started. I will fix the replays. Oh, actually, never mind. They fix themselves, but we'll catch you next time. We're muted. right, everyone. Welcome back. We're gonna be heading right into map 2. As like I said, we're back on that Tuscan. This time for the search and destroy. So after that map 1, how do you think things might turn out?
Man, honestly, I want to say it's going to be in favor of the Speakeasy after that intense match 1, but I don't know. I feel like Electrify Steel, they're going to shake things off. I feel like they're built like that, and I feel like they're going to, just keep composure.
Yeah, I agree. I would think a key player to watch for the Speakeasy on the side of this for during search would be Faxi. From when I did watch them play in winners round 2, Faxi was, I believe, absolutely having his way. As like I said, he will go on and get that first blood.
Yeah, and right now you kind of just see the players from Electrify Steel getting the bomb down. I'm not sure if the Speakeasy can easily read this, but right now you see number 5, bottom of your map, Hazel, thinking that some player's going to come from, P5, but I feel like if anything, he's kind of putting his team at a disadvantage.
Yeah, he did go on and see CJ now actually find Sino, but he will go down, and just like that, all 4 will go down as Diavel with the nice huge 2-piece as the Speakeasy will take the round 1.
Yeah, and what a round out of him. Obviously had a huge map 1 and not slowing down the pace in this round 1 of the search and destroy. I feel like if you're Electrify, I feel like right there, you probably should have played somebody in top fire, kind of just play their life. If not, send somebody from P2 P5 to kind of watch over bomb from that well side. But nonetheless, here we are, round 2.
Round 2. Let's see, the offensive side from the Speakeasy, as they Faxi with that huge first blood with that grenade kill kind of open up that left side, but eventually it did allow them to play the ace side as the Avel with a first blood with that sniper as some shots come in towards Bear, and he will walk away with his life.
And you see Devo just kind of playing for another pick, but Carnage finds him, but Bear trying to get his trade, not being any type of success there. But right now, ESG down in a 2 versus 3.
And you have Hidden, once Carnage started taking that shots, Hidden was going there, just fiending for that kill. And he did get the reads that, they are going to rotate it back to B, but Pizzelle actually waiting, finds both of them in that cruddy corner. And, wow, Speakeasy are off to a pretty good start in this search. But, I mean, I think that they are going to have to keep this momentum going, because if we remember anything from last night against Phantom Legion, they started off 2-0 and then lost 3 in a row, I believe.
Yeah, so definitely want to just close out games here, because if you don't, it's going to be hard coming back. But right now, as you see, we're going to start over with Pizzelle, 4-1, currently on a 3 streak. Electrify just not finding any sort of, response in the search and destroy, but you see number 5, again, Pizzelle, making the right call, knowing that somebody's going to go there. And right now, ESG just trying to see if they can find a pick. And Carnage does just that, middle map.
Yeah, and CJ actually managed to sneak on through, get that kill on a Diavel with the punch. And, it's up to Pizzelle as he is left in a 1v4. And the bomb will go down on the A side. And it's going to be a pretty hard hill to break, as I believe they might have just gotten timing on the ladder, I believe. But, I mean, as far as just looking out right now, it's looking like a pretty... Like the round might, it's probably going to go in the way of ESG.
Yeah, unless Pizzelle can clutch. And right now he finds a pick. So right now 1 versus 3. Still very hard, a tough task ahead of you. But I feel like right now he's just going to play streaks. A smart call. Not going to give up any kills. And I'm sure his teammates will thank him for that in case he gets that glide bomb in the back pocket. But right now, it's going to be a round win for ESG.
Yeah, smart play, that's pretty much what anyone would do. That's, you're on a 4 streak, you do, you're 3 off of getting that glide bomb, and, that glide bomb could make or break in some of these rounds. So, smart play. The Electrify Steel will take the round 3.
Yeah, and right now I feel like both teams need to keep composure. I cannot stress enough. But right now, ESG starting to pick up the pace. You see Carnage finding 3, CJ and Hidden finding kills. But right now, if you're SpeakEz, you kind of need to pick it up as a team because you cannot rely on one person. As you see, number 4 Hidden going to have a battle middle map, trying to see if he can find anybody with that grenade. Does not connect. So right now, SpeakEz just kind of playing slow and waiting for a bomb plant.
Yeah, and now you started to see them rotate through well. You're half Faxi that bottom well, but Hidden is just waiting for that Chow top fire. He spots Faxi. He's going to pick up the kill with the first blood, and you have Cito sitting in that corner. He will get picked off as well, and they're looking for that second one as Carnage barely walks away with his life. Because now the bomb is going to be ready to get planted down at the A side, but Bear will go down, and CJ is going to go for that Chow. He's going to peek, and he picks off Diavel, and the bomb will go down, but it's up to Pazzelany. 1v3 is... They know where he's at now.
Yeah, and this is all but done. ESG with another round win, and as you said earlier, the first bloods are going to be key in the search and destroy for the rest of the map. I feel like if any side can start getting first bloods and at the same time not giving up a trade, I feel like they're going to be in really good standing with the rest of the map going their way.
Yeah, and you know, Pazzel still in that 4th streak. That's why he did go ahead and back and play his life once he, couldn't quite kill CJ off the map. But yeah, like I said, he's still in that 4th streak, so it's still possible. The past 2 rounds, but it looks like ESG are going to full send it P5, and he's got to get the kills or get away with his life, and he's gonna get away with his life as Bear looking on that cross. Will try to find one, but Pazzel will go down.
Yeah, and right now Pazzel, not what you want, especially if on your 4th streak, but Divo actually trades out, finds CJ, so it's a 3 versus 3 on both sides. At the B-bomb, Faxi spotting Carnage, taking him down, so a 2 versus 3 if you're ESG right now. This needs to be a round win if you're SpeakEz, but as I say that, Hidden takes down Faxi, so a 2 versus 2.
And he will lose that gunfight. The bomb will be defused, and I mean, like, that's unfortunate that Pazzel was, the only guy. Well, usually you will send one over to that P5, but it's unfortunate that he was not able to get that glide bomb. But you bounce back, you got the round win. You just take it 1 round at a time.
Yeah, and that's all you can really do here. Just take it 1 round at a time, kill by kill, round by round. And right now, one player I'm noticing not really picking it up is going to be Sino on the side of ESG, still 0-4. Nonetheless, he does have 2 plants, but still, not what you want from your player, especially if you're trying to tie up the series. Both teams, again, fighting middle map, and you see the A bomb site is the most preferred from the SpeakEz, so I want to see if they do change it up for the next offense, but right now, they're going to try to get it down at A.
And Diavel will grab that first blood with Sino picking up his first kill. He takes down Faxi and hit him with that nade, and just like that, it's going to be a 2v3 towards the advantage of ESG.
Yeah, and right now, Bear, you see playing back, just trying to see if he can find Sino. And right now, Pazzel finding Sino. So it's going to be a CJ, 1 versus 2. Your team needs you, buddy.
Yeah, and they still have to get the bomb down. They're just playing it slow right now, but CJ did see Bear. He might make the read that they are going to rotate it. That's exactly what he's going to do, and it might not work in the SpeakEz's favor. Is he could pull a Pazzel and find 2. As he finds 1, he almost finds a second, but Bear will walk away. The survivor out of that as the SpeakEz will go up 4-2.
Man, for a quick second, I thought CJ was going to clutch up for his team, but unfortunately, not going in his favor. And right now, the SpeakEz up 4-2. So 1 more round before they're up on map point. Right now, if you're ESG, you need this round win just to kind of get any sort of momentum going back in your favor. And right now, if I'm also SpeakEz, I'm playing for the picks. I'm not challenging. You're up 2 rounds. Just play as a team and just play for those trades.
And Faxi will go ahead and push up that mid alley first, but he will get caught out as the ESG did go ahead and play it a little bit safe on that back side of that field, but it will be a 3v3.
Yeah, right now 3 versus 3 on both sides. As you can tell, both sides playing slow, and Bear finding Carnage. So it's going to leave Sino and Hidden in a 2 versus 3. And right now, the story of this whole map too, Again, SpeakEz winning first bloods almost every single round. So ESG hidden. Can he spot Dival? He does, but Dival with that heady. Right now, ESG need to play for trades.
Now look, you have Bear finds one, and Pizzelle on that pinch. He's gonna pick up that last guy, and you know, right now, SpeakEz map point on this search and destroy, and they're looking unstoppable right now, if you ask me.
I mean, the SpeakEz, honestly, I expected them to play well, but I'm not expecting them to come out firing like this against a team like ESG. And right now, you have Pizzelle 8-3. If it's not Dealable, it's Pizzelle. And I think right now that's going to be the key difference maker between both of these two sides. Is right now, I mean, you have Sino, usually a player to watch for. We're not having the best game, so right now, they need to find something. They need to find a chain of kills to have a comeback in their search and destroy.
And Carnage will actually go ahead and win that one-on-one, but Faxi did go ahead and, you know, trying to push through that P5 side, just watching that cross. And, well, essentially ESG have A on a complete lock. I mean, you already have CJ underneath fire, has that mid push, just in case they try to sneak on through the well, but SpeakEz in a 2v3, and they have to wrap it to B, but, you know, eventually ESG is going to read that, and, you know, you got to make a play quick, kind of.
Yeah, and right now you can tell SpeakEz kind of just afraid, not knowing what lies across this wall right here, but nothing is there. So if I'm the SpeakEz, I'm planning this bomb at B. Look at all of the time that has gone off the clock. Surely ESG will make this read and get the picks on bomb, but Faxi going to be the man to watch as he's going to protect Barrett while planning.
Yeah, and 2 from the ESG did go ahead and take that long route through the back, as, you know, they essentially could catch Bear off in the back, and they're going to slip right on through, but they're going to pick him up, and just like that, Faxi's left in a 1v3, 30 seconds to play the bomb. You know, you got to play it smart, as one will hop the bomb, and just a quick little peek from Faxi. He takes down CJ, defusing the bomb, and he's got to get away with his life. You got to kind of just play like a rat and just chase him, but Hidden's going to read that, and just like that, ESG will defuse the bomb, and they will keep it alive for at least one more round.
And I thought he was going to get that kill. I did not expect him to reach out that heady, but man, ESG getting by with a close one. Honestly, if I was a SpeakEz, I would have maybe ran back to the back spawn and maybe re-peeked. Obviously, player from ESG knew that he was going to go towards the back spawn, so. But nonetheless, a round out of ESG, keeping this S&D alive, and that's what they need to do. They need to play together as a pack, and that's what they did in that last round, and look what happened. They found a way to win.
Yeah, now look, right off the rip, ESG are going to go ahead and take a little hit at that B bomb, as Pizzelle's going to be down waiting for the field, and he's going to find that first blood, but instantly traded out by CJ as he picks up the bomb, and he's going to wrap it back onto A, as you are going to have Faxi holding that deep field side, but no, CJ will sneak on through the barn, and he can get behind Bear, and that's going to be a huge kill, as he is going to pick it up, and now they're left in a 2v2.
Yeah, right now both teams just kind of chain each other out. Look at number 7, Faxi, able to find Carnage. Can he find the second on Hidden? So close, getting him weak, but Hidden finds a kill. So right now it's going to be Diavo versus Hidden in a 1-versus-1.
40 seconds to get the bomb down. Diavel's kind of going to read it through the church side. It's going to be a repeat of a couple rounds ago. It's Hidden. Oh, he catches him in the back. Just some horrible timing, but, you know, they're going to bring, as a huge swing round for ESG, is now they're bringing up 4-5.
I honestly hope we get a round 11 from the way ESG has been playing for the last 2 rounds, and right now the SpeakEz not finding an answer back. Obviously they are getting the first blood, but again, they are not getting the trades, but ESG are. So right now I kind of expect ESG to play fast this round, but let's see if they do that, and let's see if the SpeakEz can kind of adjust.
Sino was able to sneak on through that kind of pocket in that mid alley, as you will have CJ there for his backup. You know, they essentially have some pretty good map controls. You have number 4 Hidden watching that P5 push, as that's gonna have to be a huge one-on-one, but DFL will come to help out. Pizel is now hidden. Heard them break out. He's gonna find one, looking for that second, but he's gonna get away with his life.
Yeah, as you see, all the players from ESG rotating back, hidden, finding a second. Faxi getting the trade though. CJ finding Diavol, so it's a 1 verse. That's it. We're getting a round 11. ESG fighting back down 5-3. What a series of rounds from them.
Yeah, making the absolute comeback in the search and destroy. I mean, eventually after that first round, it seemed like the SpeakEz started playing just a tad too scared and kind of making some of these pushes, you know, and ESG are making them pay for it. But, you know, Sino on that 1-8, eventually, you know, honestly stop them from getting, you know, potentially getting that defense. So, you know, if you're the SpeakEz, you know, it's your last chance. You have to play a solid defense if you want to take this map.
Yeah, and right now the SpeakEz, you kind of want to play back, play for your headies, and right now trade's going down at A, so it's going to be evened out at 3 versus 3. Right now you see Sino and Hidden on A site right now, but number 8 is the lone man Diavol in the back, as the rest are playing Church and P5.
Yeah, and now if you're Bear, I mean, you got to stay alive. You're in that top broken power position, and well, DFL could catch them on the rotation, but you got to think that they're going to double chow this, so you at least got to come out with one, and eventually he's not going to find any. And just like that, they might possibly wrap it up. They have that field side control. They could push it up, but Bear is going to be reading that push if they do, but they are going to be wrapping it back onto the A, and Pizel will catch one off. It's Sino. It's a huge one-on-one.
Yeah, right now 1 versus 2 from Bear. Can he pull this off? Finds one. Can he spot the second? Do not chow that heady. Carnage, knowing that he is 1 kill away from tying this series up, but Bear trying his best to go up 2-0. Can Bear find Carnage? And he does, and Bear wins it from SpeakEz, putting up SpeakEz 2-0 in the search and destroy.
Oh my god, Bear with the absolute clutch. You know, he was originally going to chow him on that heady, but that's a really questionable play. You know, his teammates came in there with the comms, told him, hey man, you know, it's a one-on-one. They have to plant the bomb. They have 20 seconds left. And wow, you know, he comes out, wins the one-on-one, and that's gonna put him up 2-0.
Man, honestly, I thought ESG had that in the bag. Unfortunate turn of events, but man, SpeakEz clutching up, and time again, I say the clutch factor is just so huge in these moments, especially in a grand final. And right now you saw Bear definitely has the clutch factor going into the control. You want to say all of the momentum is in favor of the SpeakEz.
Yeah, and now we're just gonna take a quick couple-minute break while we get ready to do the giveaway. So stay tuned for that. We will be back in about 30 seconds, less than a minute.
Alright guys, we're back, and right now I'm about to spin the wheel for the skin giveaway. So if you do end up winning this skin, I will message you personally on Twitch, and then I will DM you the code. So right now we have everybody who has entered in chat. So here I go. What do you think is gonna be, Cal?
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with the guy Vertigo. I think he's gonna take it. You know.
We have a winner. Congratulations. Drumroll, please.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm Nas. Nas, congratulations on the skin giveaway. Buddy, I will message you after the game with the code so you can enjoy that CDL, that lovely CDL skin on the automaton, and you can show off in game that you went to champs.
All right. Well, looks like the boys are ready to get started. Congratulations to Nos on winning the giveaway. Stay tuned for the MVP award after the series. SpeakEz are up 2-0. Electrify Steel on both maps on the verge of honestly, it's a really close map these first two. It honestly could have gone either way. So I'm expecting map 3 to go in the way of Electrify Steel. I think we're gonna see the comeback in this control, but I don't know. After seeing SpeakEz's dominant control last night, it's very possible that they could take this map 3. But either way, let's get ready and let's get back into it. All right, we are live again. All right, welcome back. Sorry, we're gonna be right back to the Tuscan, but don't worry, this is the last Tuscan of the series, I believe. So let's end it off on a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited to leave Tuscan alone. I'm looking forward to that Gabadoo hardpoint so much just to get a breath of fresh air. But nonetheless, we are here on Tuscan yet again with the Speakeasy versus ESG. 2-0 in favor of the Speakeasy. Can they make it 3-0 or can ESG make a comeback here and start with the momentum?
Yeah, and I mean there is some chirping going on between in between maps between these teams, but so there's gonna be some passion going on, some emotions going on, but Hidden will find this one kill on. But you know what? Faxi is on a 2 streak and he's trying to get this A cap ASAP for him.
Yeah, and right now you see the zone progress at A going in favor of ESG very quickly. Sino trying to play sneaky, but notices 2 going towards the back of the church. Not able to find any as Hidden cleans it up for him.
Yeah, and Hidden right now, they already capped A, and Hidden the only player on the side of ESG with at least a kill. I mean, that's something, they have 2 minutes to go to cap this B side. They're currently up in lives a little bit, as now CJ will find a huge 2-piece and gonna stop that push from the B side as, well, Faxi kind of gets that kill on the Hidden, and now it's gonna kind of open up that backside as he is gonna start to spawn him in that ramp side.
Yeah, right now Hidden just trying to go for his lovely spot behind the tank. And right now trying to find that kill on a Devo, but nothing to be found there. Again, 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Lives are not too much in favor in either or, so right now I'm curious to see how both players play this with 1 minute and 20 left.
Yeah, and with a minute and a half left, let's go into a little listen-in with the Speakeasy right now and see how they're doing starting off with this hot first round.
Got up.
Nice.
The other pot.
He's not challenging, I'm just sitting in green.
I'm here with Mark to do though.
I'm netting flat. You put your child out. I detonated P5.
Yes,
One
yeah.
on hill, Cino on hill, I'm one shot. Hey, child that
I'm
green.
marking middle church. I'm marking middle church. Let's work mid.
Alright.
Green dead.
Nice, good one, dude.
Nice. I'm going P5.
Alright,
Another one here.
Sure, I'll come with you.
Green got me. Green.
Hey, this guy, you gone flat. I'm netting flat. Netting flat.
I'm top right now.
Alright, go mid.
Flat, dead.
Good shit.
Let's go. He netted me from flat.
I'm one shot, he's flat.
Sun flat.
He's pushing you. Nice.
Dead, I'm one
Pushing
shot.
out
Flat,
time.
another flat. Dead.
Nice.
Nice, good shit, I'm pushing out.
Pushing out.
More
One
flat.
of the.
CJ, he's going.
I need help.
One in the back, Cino.
Alright,
I
CJ.
have your green.
He's weak on time.
I got one more in the back of me right now.
Nothing green.
That hits all.
I got
Hits
need
twice.
outside.
Two back truck. I got one.
We gotta get that tick.
Back truck. Absolute. Hidden. I'm netting.
Yo, bottom mid.
Bottom middle weak. Nice.
Hidden was back truck.
I'm gonna push their
Right.
side.
I got him back truck.
All right, with some hectic comms, what did you gather from that?
I mean, it's a little hectic from the side of the Speakeasy, but right now, I mean, they're finding the kills, they're chaining the kills together, and right now, what I love from their comms are they're telling each other what to do. They're telling each other to slow down, watch your angles, pick up the trades, and right now, that's what you want, especially if you're on a 2-0 streak right now.
Yeah, and I mean, Bear will go down. He was kind of that last push for the Speakeasy to hit that B side, and Electrify Steel will take the round 1, but Speakeasy were able to full cap A and grab that 1 tick on the B, so they're going to be up by 4 going into this second round. They started off really hot, and Hidden though was absolutely just going huge for his team, kind of kept them alive, and well, 11-6, not off to a bad start himself.
No, not bad at all. I mean, 11-6 right now. You're trying to put the team on your back. But right now, if you're Hidden, you need to keep going huge for your team. But as I say that, Carnage and Sino finding 2 kills to open up the round. And right now you see number 4 Devo trying to handle ESG himself as he has backup of his whole team. But right now you see all 4 players on A. So a quick but swift round on A so far from ESG.
Yes, I mean, they're essentially fixing to cap on that A, but Bear looking to hop on. He finds one. Diavel with the help finds that second guy, and they are going to put a halt to that A cap. And let's go into a little listen-in with ESG right now.
I'm taking
One
around
roof,
middle.
roof,
Give me a
roof,
sec,
roof,
give me a sec.
roof,
Yo, Roofs, yeah.
Wait.
Taxi got me
Oh,
roofs.
shit. Yeah,
He's still roofs.
arch as well.
Hold irons, bro. Nice
Guys,
pushing.
good
Shit. Yeah, I said we go right quick. Go right quick.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, he's
done.
in our
I'm
spawn.
done.
He's in our spawn. Aver pinch. Pinch fire. Shit.
Nice, go. You guys go quick.
That was only one. You go A. You
Nice.
go A. Whoever. CJ.
Heard
Taxi,
you,
taxi,
heard you,
taxi,
heard
taxi,
you.
taxi.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna cycle you and hold you. TD Apple. Shit.
I'm repitching T, bro. Fuck
Bro,
it.
they
Go,
come top.
Bruno
Oh
stairs,
shit.
Bruno stairs.
Yo, help me.
I can kill him. I can kill him. Dead.
Nice.
Shit, bro.
Tax, tax,
Hold
tax.
on. Shino, you go A. You go A. We got you.
Perfect. Yeah,
Watch on the back. Nice, good shit.
I have T.
Two in the back. Two in the back. Just hold. Just go away.
You
Just go away.
watch
Just go
me.
away.
Look my you. I'm just gonna shoulder this
That's
side.
one day.
Ah, fuck,
Nice.
90,
That's fine.
90.
That's fine. That's
Yep.
fine.
Yep. One's hitting through P5, guys.
Heard you.
I bet. Let's go.
I'm gonna.
Bottom
have-
church.
Oh shit.
Play through field.
Yeah. Yo, I'm
Nice.
gonna. Oh shit.
Oh,
One's
All good. Don't worry
fire.
about it.
One's fire. Fire on me.
I'm
Fire on
gonna
me.
clear this with you. Come.
He's gonna come right. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
jumped up. He jumped up.
All right, so what did you get from that? For me, I think the comms are really a lot better for the side of ESG. The side of they are a little bit hectic as well, but it sounds like they're more on the same page going into their offenses. They essentially have every tick cap. I mean, they already have the one tick advantage already.
Yeah, I agree with you with everything you just said. I feel like both teams' comms were hectic, but on the side of ESG, they felt like it was just more fluent. It felt like they kind of are trusting each other with those kills that they're getting. But as I say that, the SpeakEz finding 3 onto B, defending that tick, preventing ESG from closing out the round. And right now, both teams just trying to play live advantage as they're only down 1 if you're the SpeakEz.
Yeah, Vaxi will have that trigger discipline, finds one, his teammate is going to be there for the help. And just like that, Bazell in the back, gonna watch hidden season. Bear with the help as well, catches him off guard. And CJ, the closest one from ESG, as ESG no longer have any respawns, as DFL is absolutely going ham in their back spawn. It's gonna have them spawning out super wide. You're gonna have to make that mid and fields push. They want to get back through, but CJ just playing his life right now, and he will fall.
Yeah, right now you see SpeakEz just doing a wonderful job on defending their side of the map, and right now you see Sino only 1 up, and as he falls, SpeakEz tie this one up 1-1. A very, very important defensive round.
Yeah, I mean they will be at a 1 tick disadvantage going into this. So I mean, you honestly, if you want to continue that lead, I mean you're gonna have to do one. You're gonna have to one up them. You're gonna have to possibly full cap that B, and if you want to have a chance at possibly securing that round 5 defense if it goes there. But knowing these two teams, it's probably going to be a round 5 defense. Or round 5.
That's something that I would die to watch. I mean, round 5, especially with between both of these teams. I mean, just insane how both teams are keeping composure right now. But as you see right now, SpeakEz trying to get control of B instead of A, playing the opposite side of the map for this round. And right now, we're doing a great job. As you see, that's kind of throwing off ESG.
Yeah, and Bear and DeVille both find one. It's going to open up that, but he is going to get naded off before they are unable to capture that second tick. Vaxi going to find one. It's going to be a huge one-on-one with him and Carnage, but Carnage will walk away with that kill, and it is going to stop them, as the closest one there is Pazel, and he's got to make the play, and he's got to make it quick because they are decapping that second tick, and they have yet to get any progress on that A site.
Yeah, and right now, honestly, I'm glad I get that 1 pick at B, because obviously they're gonna get A. I don't think that they're not going to get it. So I feel like going over to B, it's gonna be a lot easier with 2 ticks instead of 3. And right now, Bear and Pazel just doing all that they can to make sure they cap that A site. So another minute added onto the time.
And you have Sino right there playing the righty corner, finds one, looking to find that second. Bear will grab that trade though, and they already have that 1 tick on B with a minute and 40, and they do have a 4 life advantage, as now it's up to CJ, the closest one there, could make the pinch. He finds a kill, looks to find that second, but he will go down. But he did just buy enough time for ESG to kind of make a push on that B side and kind of get set up for it.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, Hidden, the man to watch. But as I say that, he's actually taken down from Diavol. So right now, trade's just going down from both sides. You see, 3 kills, 2 kills, 1 kill. Right now, ESG, they're just doing a kill feed lighting up green and purple, trades happening. So right now, I think radio control is going to be the key to win this round if you are the Speakeasy. And right now, Hidden just doing the most that he can to kind of prevent that attack from going their way.
Yeah, I mean, with 12, they are up three lives. You do eventually want to, not play your lives. You have 50 seconds to cap 2 ticks on there. And one good, a couple good picks and a good little stack could, essentially grab them these last 2 ticks they need. But, I don't know, man. ESG were able to get reset up for it, and it's gonna have to be as 2 will go down from the side of the Speakeasy, make that 3, and the 4th will go down as well, and it's a complete 4 wipe, and they have about 1 good push before this round will go the way of ESG.
Yeah, and right now, Faxi winning a huge kill against CJ. So right now, if you die, if you are ESG, you do not respond until next round. So 5-5 right now. Hidden, trying to play his life as he is a key player for the rest of this round. But you see 6 seconds left. They need to get into the point. They cannot afford to just waste time. But Carnage going huge for his team, and that's going to do it. ESG go up 2-1.
Yeah, and a round that came out to the wire. I mean, it was just had to come down to winning those opening kills off that last push. But they were able to go 4 down, and ESG, yeah, they came back, and just like that, we're gonna have to see how they do on their offense. But if they had any offense like the first one, then I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I feel like even though you're down 1 round with Speakeasy, you're kind of in a good spot on defense. But right now, again, ESG have been lights out on offense. So I would not be surprised if they do the same here. Obviously, as they're all spawning up right now, you see all of Speakeasy kind of getting control towards A. And right now, the kill feed lighting up all green.
Yeah, and now you have a pretty good setup for this A side on the defense. You do have DFL watching that mid push, but Hidden is gonna take that little bit of a long round through fire, and DFL is gonna allow DFL to sneak on through that mid map as he's looking to set up the pinch, and he finds one on the shot, some shots on his CJ, but he doesn't get the kill. CJ absolutely turns on him, and Bazell will follow that up with the 2 pieces. Hitting that last guy there will stop that push and start to cap the A side.
Yeah, and right now you see Devil just doing his best at the A site, but Faxi winning a huge kill on B. So that's going to spawn out the rest of ESG, and right now, number 2 Faxi gonna be, gonna try going on that long flank towards fire. So let's see if he does anything with it. I mean, you have to go huge if you're on defense right now to kind of force this round 5. Not able to get the kill, so right now all of ESG are going to be towards A. I feel like this is going to go down to B control.
Yeah, and I mean, if Speakeasy do manage to not let them cap this A side, I mean, they gotta make it here fast. I believe they might have secured the round 5 defense. I'm not entirely sure, but you got to make the move, and you got to make the move fast as they're capping it, and it's going to be a huge 1v2, and all you got to do is kind of get Sino off, and Fazel will win the one-on-one with Sino, and it is going to stop them, but they do have 36 seconds, and the lives is Faxi, though, making the pinch. He finds 1, he finds 2, looking to find the 3rd. He finds the 3rd. And wow.
What a huge kill from Faxi, finding the 2 kills, Devil finding CJ. So right now, the battle of middle map control. All you need is a quarter of a tick if you are ESG. Sino trying to spot out Faxi. Another huge kill right now if you're Faxi. But Diavo with the help, and right now you have 1 good push if you are ESG.
And it's up to DFL, and in 6 seconds, 1 tick, you have 2 lives. I mean, the Speakeasy went absolutely huge this next defense, and man, they have completely seemed to have shut them out, as it's now neither team has any respawns. You're eventually playing search, but ESG will go ahead and cap this tick on the A side, and they have 1 minute and 4 lives to cap the cap B. And I think they might have secured their defense now. I'm not entirely sure. I know I'm a little bit behind on the math, but here we go. Eventually playing search.
Yeah, no, right now you definitely are playing search, but right now teams need to make a move. 3 versus 3. It's gonna be Pazel finding 2. CJ alone in church. CJ and Hidden, you have your work cut out for you. Can you clutch up? Faxi find another. Hidden finding one. Can Devo get the trade? And we are going to a round 5.
And my gosh, man, like just like I said, just absolutely huge at stalling that time on the A. Baxi went huge, hit that little bit of a pinch, caught him off guard, and wow, you know, they actually did go ahead and secure the defense. That's huge. That is right there is could make or break this map. I mean, all you got to do is have a nice solid defense as you did this past round, and you're set. You know, you're gonna go up 3-0, but Electrify Seal, you know, kind of got to pick up the momentum a little bit, you know, and they can't easily do that, but they will go 2 down right off the rip.
You see ESG not finding any answers for the defensive hold on the side of the SpeakEz. So CJ finding one. Can he find Devo? But Faxi there to kind of back him up. Devo finding one, trying to play his life. ESG, you see number 6 going through well. So I'm kind of looking for Zeno to get this opening kill onto Pizzelle, but he does not, as ESG slowly creep their way towards middle map.
Yeah, and you have number 5, CJ. Snuck right on through. Is going to get caught out by Pazel, though. Not going to do a whole lot of good there, as Carnage will go down as well. But Hidden, though, is going to start that A push as now his teammates are coming to help it. You have Bear hitting the kill. He finds one. Just like that. Oh, CJ absolutely slides right into him, you know. The sliding right into people, you know, is a really broken mechanic that I haven't seen a whole lot of people abuse in this, you know, in this title. I mean, people slide right into you, you know, you're not expecting it. They get the kill, and just for CJ, it worked out right there, and he will go down as well.
Yeah, and right now you give up A, so you're up 1 live. You kind of need to play your live really carefully, as all they need is B and ESG slowly keeping their way. But as I say that, a 3-man wipe from the SpeakEz. So right now, if you're ESG, you need your players to go huge, because you have about a solid 2 to 3 pushes left until your lives start running out.
Yeah, and it was up to Faxi to stop that push. He will go down, but Pizzelle, the king of the 2-piece, he finds 2 more just like he needed to, but he will go down. But Diavel with that trade and, you know, Hidden, walking away, the last guy alive again. It seemed like he did that in a search, or I believe the first hard point. All I know is this guy's good at surviving as he finds one, and now he's gonna play his life before he gets spotted by Diavel. Diavel will pick up the kill, though.
Yeah, that's a huge kill out of Devo. I mean, you lose that, you can potentially easily lose a round. But right now, number 7 and 5 need to go huge. Carnage finding one. Can CJ find it? No. Devo takes him down, so Carnage last man up by Platt. And the SpeakEz clearing out B yet again. A strong showing on defense. 5 lives remaining from ESG.
Hidden will win a huge one-on-one. Looking to pick up that second kill. Gets caught throwing the nade, and, you know, 3 lives remain for ESG as Sino getting hunted down, getting chased. They're looking for the Faxi. Will pick up the kill, though, and this is essentially SpeakEz's map to win. Is Hidden finds one, but he will get traded out, and just like that, Carnage left it at 1v7. And he will go down as well.
Done and dusted. ESG goes down in the control, and SpeakEz go up 3-0 in this best of 9 grand final. Man, Cal, what were your takeaways from this control?
I mean, it seems that ever since the SpeakEz had that dominant second defense, like, they just completely translated that right into that round 5 and essentially kind of made like ESG kind of lose a little bit of composure going into that. But I don't know, you know, if you're the ESG, you know, something's got to change, because, you know, you're on the verge right now, and, you know, you want to have you want to make the comeback. So we will catch you guys in a quick couple minutes while we get ready for this map 4. We are finally off the Tuscans, going to be heading right onto the Gavutu hardpoint, and we will catch you guys in the next map. All right, everyone. Welcome back. We are finally off of Tuscan. We are going to be heading on to the tropical Pacific beach of Gavutu. So, well, you know, okay, so when I saw the SpeakEz play ESG in the winners round 2, ESG were pretty hot off the rip on this map. They seem pretty dominant. Now they will have a slightly different roster than what was used in, you know, winners round 2, but you know, I think that they could possibly replicate that and, you know, have a kind of start to bounce back, you know, if you would say. But going off the rip, you're going to have all 8 players hit the time, with Sino being the first one in there. Sino finding that first blood, the bear taking him out, and now it's a battle as CJ is going to win that initial gunfight. Just like that, you're going to have the last guy in Faxi on there, but he's going to find one. Same with Diaville, and they're hunting for CJ, and they will retake this hill.
Yeah, what a great start from the SpeakEz. You know, shout out to the ARs making, I mean, just making it easy for everybody else on the team. I mean, I'm not sure if any player has a sub out on SpeakEz. You know, so Pazel does, but obviously the ARs are for the rest of the team, just making it super easy on this first break. But again, you see number 3 Carnage being the smart guy, rotating, so he needs to find this kill onto Bear, and he does just that. Can he find the second onto Diaville? This would be huge if you're ESG.
Yeah, trying to get away with this life. He was able to escape Diaville while his teammate was able to pick up the kill, and ESG are, you know, it's their gonna be initial time, and you know, right off the rip, they're starting off pretty hot as they coming back in this P2. Let's go with a quick listen in with Electrify Steel.
One shot beat on, bro.
Oh shit.
I'm putting my top, bro. Yeah, top there.
I'm naming that guy top and I'm challenging.
Faxi dead,
Nice,
Faxi dead top, Faxi dead top. I'm on shot. I'm
I
starting
see.
at-
Yo, P1, only one in time, guys. Go time quick.
Go sprint,
That's
sprint,
P1.
sprint.
I get P1. He's their subs now, I think, guys.
He went on our hole, brother. Went on our hole.
Okay, yo, we gotta
Run up.
literally wait for each other, bro. Don't just sprint at red dots.
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
I'm playing through cliff. Play through old. It's already 20. We can't leave.
Cutting it off, cutting off one shot. Devil.
Top green, top green.
I got naded cliff. Play through old, yeah.
I'll see Diablo. I'm
I'm
with
with
you
you.
guys. Go, Sino, go.
One top.
Let's go.
B Dom, weak time. This had
One shot.
Nice,
Rico. Nice.
All right, so comms were a little bit, you could tell they're a little bit annoyed, you know, that the fact that Diaville was just absolutely having, you know, that P1, and he's, like I said, he's still going on, picking up 2 more. So what did you get from their comms?
I mean, I am just mind blown from the way the whole team SpeakEz is just playing. I mean, Diaville not missing a shot with that automaton. I mean, just soaking up the time right now. I mean, they are just playing well-rounded right now. I mean, ESG cannot find a break if their life depended on it. But right now, let's see if they can find a break as they're all middle ring. So Hidden finds Diaville, gets him off the streak. But the rest of the team, Faxi, Bear, obviously Bazel is not having a good start. But right now, the 20 seconds of scrap time is gonna go in the favor of ESG. But that's not really what you want. I mean, you want to rotate and get that full 60. But CJ already thinking about that.
Yeah, and, you know, Pazel will win that one, but Carnage, or Hidden, finds Bear off that time, and, you know, ESG are going to have that roto to new. You know, you could bounce back here, you know, 50 seconds in this time, and, you know, you're pretty much tied game with them going into that P5, but, you know, that is if you are able to hold the entirety of the hill. And, you know, going off, let's see how the SpeakEz can go ahead and break this P4. Let's go with the quick listen in with them.
Go jungle on time, jungle on
Jungle,
time.
absolute.
I got
Jungle,
spawners, I got
absolute.
spawners, I
He
got
ran
spawners.
back.
I'm waiting.
On time and.
Hidden's in the back, hidden's in the back.
Alright, I'm trying to
Netting
wait.
right side time. Netting right side time.
Alright, I'm trying to just wait.
I'm looking at right cross, one dead.
I needed him on
One
time.
way
He's
deep,
dead.
deep right
Got
somewhere.
me from me, got me from me. Push up P1
Deep, they did
Legit.
it.
This time. On time. Weak. Son of
Dead,
nice.
dead,
good
dead,
shot.
dead.
I'm on time, I got
Keep
time,
them
I
in a
got
spawn
time.
trap. Put them in a spawn
We're
trap.
dead, we're there. He's contesting.
He's weak, one shot, nice, that's MTK.
Getting out both.
We're there, dead.
Alright, I
Shit
got
on.
the other one, I got the other one. Alright,
Yeah,
I'm
nice
good.
one, both,
Spawn
both.
P1, make sure.
They might spawn ring, Diva.
Yeah, they did. Probably did.
No, they're hitting beach now,
Alright.
And one's front time, He's hitting deep beach.
Laying
CJ's
down
going
behind.
lobo, underneath you,
Right,
underneath you.
Alright, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
top.
see, I might see him,
have both.
CJ dead.
Alright, I'm holding your boat. He got me cliff, hidden. There's 2.
All right, and just like that, I mean, some pretty for the most part, I would say some collected comms, you know, coming from the side of the SpeakEz, as you know, you did hear DFL telling him, hey, keep him in the spawn trap. You know that going towards that tail end of that P4 that, you don't want to flip it out as it's going to be a long journey to that P5.
Yeah, I mean, the comms kind of, sounded, again, just like they're all collected, but as we're talking about that, the comms at this point do not matter as ESG almost gained this whole hill, so they're right back in it after the scrap time. So another set of rotations we go to. Can ESG flip the script and kind of make this comeback and turn it over on their favor, or can SpeakEz do what they did in the first set?
Yeah, and CJ did hit that long route, did hit the pinch, finds 2, breaks the hill, and now it's ESG's hill right off the rip is, Pizel will find 1, we'll find 2 with DFL, and that's going to be 4 down as the nades and the guns, the kills come in, and SpeakEz with the break as Pizel, going to kind of push out a little bit and just kind of catch him off that, route going towards hitting old, but, Sino, he knows he's back there, he's going to play his life, and because he doesn't know how many, but he gets some shots off. See, Sino picks up the kill, and, Pizel just playing his life really good right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Ring, but the SpeakEz have not lost any type of attempt of break from the side of ESG. I mean, they're playing lights out on the Ring hill so far, so I'm curious to see if that goes over towards P2, but right now it seems like both teams are kind of just waiting for each other. But look at number 4 hidden at the bottom of right minimap, playing his life, trying to find those picks so his team can get in the hill. Man, I'm lost for words right now, as both teams are just trying to play lights out for their own teammates to kind of see if they can close out the map here.
And the stun will come in towards Faxi. They do pick off the kill, and Pizel, being that pretty much that well-rounded, really well-rounded player throughout this entire series, was unable to find that kill on the ladder, that cheeky pistol kill, and well, now going into this second half of this P2, SpeakEz have to flip this out if they want to grab some P3 control, and that's exactly what Pizel top of the map is going to do, but he's going to get caught out, unfortunately, and all of ESG are going to spawn there, and it's up to DFL in that back to kind of break it out, but he's going to find that one, and just like that, they know he's there now.
Evo going huge with 2 kills in the back, and right now that's going to open up the spawns, hopefully you see in a second, for the side of the SpeakEz. So CJ getting taken down in hill, so right now all of ESG going to be towards the Ring side, and right now the SpeakEz getting the preferred spawns, and again just easily broken through if you're ESG, and right now the SpeakEz is just doing a great job with those ARs.
Yeah, and they did manage to bring that lead up a considerable amount, since we last talked about that, and they can't win it off here, I don't believe. I'm kind of dumb at math right now, but going it, even if they hold the rest of this hill time, which they're looking to seem unbreakable right now, as Pizel is absolutely frying them on that P1, and they're gonna have to win it off that P4, but not by a whole lot. But essentially, I mean, ESG they hold that P4, that entire P4, and it's going to put them in a better spot than what they're at right now, but it's not looking likely, as they will just keep falling, and oh, they can win. I miscalculated. They can win. Wow. That's crazy.
Not what I was expecting from ESG. Man, I honestly thought that Gab was going to go in their favor.
And wow, just like that, they do go ahead and take the map 4, when they will go up 4-0, and now you do not, now it's all about closing it out. You do not want to have a CDL, stage 5 and Cold War stage 5 Rocker and Ultra, where Ultra will go up 4-0 and then absolutely get reverse swept. So like I said, it's all about closing it out now if you're the SpeakEz.
Yeah, and really quickly, off topic really quick. Chat, right now voting is now open for MVP. You can refresh the page and vote as many times as you want. Obviously, the winning side will obviously, the most player with the votes on that side that wins the series will be crowned MVP. So right now, I'm going to paste the link to the poll in chat. So, please feel free to vote. But back to the game, Cal. What do you think that ESG need to do to kind of reset and make this reverse sweep?
Well, I mean, like, we did hear that last listen in on that Gavutu, and they, like I said, they did sound a little annoyed. I would be, you're down 4, you're down 0-3 at that point. Now you're down 0-4, so you got to think that they're even a little even more, pissed. But you have to put that, this, it's not over. Like Duncan says in the chat, Wiseman once said, it's never chalk, and that's true. It's never chalk. All it takes is up to you to kind of hit that little bit of a regain. Someone's got it on that team has to step up, be that leader, and say, hey guys, what we're doing right now, it's not working. We have to turn it around, and we could do this. And it is very possible, especially in Vanguard of all titles.
Yeah, anything that's possible, like you said, for Vanguard. I mean, this game, you have seen reverse sweeps, but not in a best of 9. I feel like outside of the amateur league, the only reverse sweep best of 9 that we have seen as of recent is back last year in Cold War, that Minnesota massacre. Can ESG replicate that here, or are they going to get swept 5-0 in this best of 9 grand final?
Well, tune back in a couple minutes when we wait for this. I believe we're going to be hopping on this Berlin Search and Destroy. It's gonna be nice to see a little change of pace with these maps now, and we will catch you guys when the next map is starting. right, everyone, we are back. For this map 5, can the Speakeasy close it out here, or will ESG plant the seeds for the reverse sweep? Let's find
Honestly,
out.
I don't see this happening. I feel like the seeds will try and get planted, but I feel like the soil, which is Speakeasy, spit the seeds out and say, no, this is my ground, this is my trophy.
So right off the rip, the Speakeasy are going to start off with that offense, and looks like they are going to take it to B. I mean, and now this B, you know, can be a very hard site to retake. Shall the bomb get planted? But so, you know, it's going to be in that bomb site, just playing that corner. He knows they're there. Diavel will get blooded. Carnage will walk away with that kill. And a pretty patient round after that first blood is kind of ensuing, as you know, they're kind of deciding what they need to do. But yeah, 50 seconds and are down a man, and you have to make a plan quick.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Speakeasy, you're kind of playing a little slow, but you have 40 seconds to work with. But if you're ESG as well, you have the time on your side. But as I say, that Faxi finds CJ, so he evens the game out, the round out at 3 versus 3. As you see, they're going to be rotating to the A site, and nobody is here, so it's going to be a free plant unless number 8 Hidden can peek and find a pick.
Trying to get some suspicions. Oh, he spots Pizzelle on that bomb. He's just gonna might get the nade kill onto him, but oh, the bomb will go down as Pizzelle is wounded, and just like that, they're gonna. Bear and Faxi find 2, and Carnage left in a 1v3 for the retake as he is spotted out as well, and now they're gonna go hunting as Faxi will walk away with that kill.
A good round for the Speakeasy, but if you're ESG, you cannot allow that to happen. The minute you spot him on bomb, you throw the nade, but at the same time, you do not push that window. You know a AR is going to watch that window from the side of the Speakeasy, so a little bit of miscommunication, but it's only the first round, so I expect ESG to kind of pick it up and rebound here. Yeah, and right now you kind of just see the bomb being taken at A if you're ESG, and right now Pizzelle finds the first, finds 2, but is easily traded out, so still, man advantage to Speakeasy. If you're ESG, you need to go huge in this 2 versus 3. Carnage Hidden, you need to pick it up for your team if you want any hope in this search and destroy. Bear, finding the kill onto Hidden. Carnage trades him out though, so a 1 versus 2 for Carnage.
As he is brought down and caught out as well, Diavel will pick up that kill, and Speakeasy are going to go up 2-0, 4 rounds away, and they are seeming to take advantage of a complete, not a complete breakdown, but almost a complete breakdown. I mean, if you're the ESG, time is ticking. You have to hit the regain now, and honestly, just take it 1 round at a time.
Yeah, round by round, kill by kill. That's what ESG, that's what the leader has to tell his team. If not, they're going to go in a downward spiral. But right now you see Speakeasy carrying the bomb again towards Broken, but they notice that the man advantage for ESG is going to be towards Jock, so you're going to see nobody is able to spot the Speakeasy on rotation, so number 5 actually turns his back, so CJ needs to turn around. If not, he's going to miss this rotation from the Speakeasy.
No, I believe CJ saw them, and we just got that info wrapped back a little bit to give his teammates some time, and well, Carnage will pick up that first blood, and the bomb will go down as 1 more will fall, CJ, and make that 2 as Diavel left in a 1v4, and he will go down as well. And this ESG are starting to find their footing in this map.
Yeah, and right now the footing for ESG, the first foot is in, now they need their second. So I mean, Speakeasy, you can afford to lose that round, But right now, if you're ESG wasting time on this round, I really hope they're talking about what they need to improve.
And it seems like there was possibly some I might have been some body shots coming from ESG, you know? Might not be something you want to do considering that you are down 0-4, but you know, at the same time they also could not care, and or they have a secret plan, you know, and some secret strats going into this map 5.
Yeah, I don't think their secret plan is to shoot bodies. I mean, I feel like they're doing that out of frustration to kind of get the players on SpeakEz rattled up, but I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like these players are ready to stay composed and ready to shoot back as you see gunfights happening at top of the map. So Carnage finds one, gets a first kill on a Faxi. So right now you need to plant the bomb if you're ESG. I'm not sure what you're waiting for.
And Diavel spots Sino. Sino will get the bomb down as you have Carnage kind of watching his back right there, watching that outer B push his bear though, hitting that other side, and Diavel, he takes his attention away, and Diavel picks up the kill. Now Sino left in a bomb. The 1v2 will go down, and the SpeakEz return with a pretty dominant defensive round.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the bomb carrier and I get a pick at the dock side, you want to plant that bomb right away. You already know that you have an AR watching over you, so he can easily call out if anybody crosses. But again, just miscommunications from the side of ESG. They need to start playing more as a team. They need to start collectively just gathering their comms and putting them together in a more successful way than they are right now.
Yeah, and I mean, in that last search and destroy, that Tuscan, I mean, you did have Hidden Season, you know, kind of being that key player, has really yet to find any kind of sort of groove going on in this map 5, but he's going to get some info and kind of back up, as you are going to have Faxi, the only one there from his team on that A side. He does have the bomb, but Hidden is going to back up and just play that door.
Yeah, and right now, just all players playing slow, as it's a 3 versus 3. So right now, you see SpeakEz going to rotate towards the B bumps, and I really like this play because you see all 3 players of ESG just kind of gathering like a turtle in that fire. So I'm not sure number 7 Carnage spots. Actually, he does. So he's giving a call out to his team that they're rotating to get bomb down at B.
The bomb will go down, and Faxi has to get away with his life, but he's caught out by Carnage, and Faxi might go for this God-tier ego chow, but now he's going to play it safe. As now he goes, but Carnage, he's going to pick him up for it, and Sino, still it's in a 2v2. Sino finds one, and that's going to be Bear in a 1v2, but he has to get to protect the bomb. As he finds one, he finds they almost line up. It doesn't matter. He goes for the reach how they almost line up. He doesn't get the kill. He goes for the reach how, and he picks up him with the pistol.
I have no words, Cal. I have no words for this clutch. I mean, what are these kids on? What are these young fine gentlemen on? They are just owning ESG. They are stomping them away into the water on dockside. I mean, this surely is over.
Yeah, and I mean, he is 2 rounds away from, you know, being claimed the Vanguard 2022 champions. You know, they're gonna keep it. They're gonna keep the pressure going, as things are starting to look very, very slim for the side of ESG. Espazel will grab that first blood, instantly traded out, but Faxi there for one as well, and Hidden though did TK a teammate, and oh, Faxi is gonna make him absolutely pay for that. Is just like that. The SpeakEz are up. Match point.
Man, you kind of have to think the players on the side of SpeakEz are just all rattled up in a good way. I mean, they are probably thinking about that $250 prize and wondering who is going to be crowned MVP, as we will announce that when we do the interview with the whole team post-game. Man, ESG, you need to win 5 rounds in a row if you want to keep playing, but if not, SpeakEz will gladly tuck you into bed.
CJ is going to go down first blood. It's going to be a huge opening. It's up to Hidden. Hidden wins the bomb heady. And just like that, he's going to even it out. Benzino finds one as well. And it's going to be a 3v2.
Yeah, and right now both players, Bear and Deal, just kind of wanting to play for trades, but you see number 6. He needs to go. He needs to help his teammate. Can he get this flank on lock? Not spotting the players, though, as you see both players from SpeakEz rotating over to their spawn to try to go over to the B bomb site. I'm not sure what ESG are doing, but I'm sure they have a plan. But right now, as you see, they are playing in good position. So if there's one thing ESG are doing right this round, are just, being kind of close to each other middle map. But as I say that, Evil, you are a monster.
And just like that, Sino in a 1v2 is spotted on the cross. He has a sub. He's got to make the clutch. He spots him. Oh, Bear spots him as well. Takes some shots. He goes for the reach out. And Bear, of all people, again, coming in clutch, will walk away. The SpeakEz will defeat Electrify Steel from the losers bracket in a 5-0 sweep.
I mean, I really want to go and see how the players feel right now, but man, that was a series to watch. I mean, man, both teams giving it their all. ESG unfortunately falls short, but the SpeakEz 5-0, a clean sweep for the win in Championship Sunday.
And just like that, the SpeakEz are your Cows League Vanguard 2022 champions. We would like to thank everyone for coming out as we kind of go into a quick little break while we get this vote kind of added up and find out who is going to be your your MVP from the side of the SpeakEz. GG's everyone. We will catch you in a couple minutes. We are with your champions right now. How you guys feel? Oh shit. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. My stream is kind of bugging out right now. Okay, so my stream for some reason my Discord is acting weird, so I am unable to join the VC. Give me a second to kind of figure out what's going on.
Oh, he's back.
Okay,
my-
sorry, my Discord was saying like
Oh.
connecting. So okay, so all right, everybody, we are back with the Vanguard champs. How you guys feeling?
Fantastic.
Like,
Another
I'm
chip.
going to Destiny in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can finally get the fuck off this game.
Oh, dude, I know you want to.
Yeah, I do.
So okay, what were y'all's thoughts when I think they were shooting bodies, right? And that map
Wait,
5.
for real?
I possibly, I don't know. When I don't know.
I don't think.
I didn't
don't
even
know they were
notice.
shooting bodies. I was in the.
Oh, if you're
on
talking
map
about the
5.
third round, if you're talking about the third round, no, they were. I think he was waiting for his daddy to pop up.
Oh,
That's what they're doing.
okay. Because yeah, I didn't know because I was spectating your dead body while I was reading the chat, so I didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, no, they were getting the daddy.
Yeah, I
up.
don't think anyone was shooting bodies.
All right. Well. Yeah, I mean, you guys did it. You guys came out with the 5-0 sweep. So I mean, Miyaku did set up a little poll to determine who is going to be the MVP, and one of the admin snaps had offered up $25 whoever is the MVP. So once I'll wait for Miyaku to reveal who that is going to be. So it's all yours,
Yes.
Miyaku.
Extra free cash for the MVP. Let's go.
Y'all know who the MVP
Let's
is.
go.
Yeah.
This goes easily. The polls speak for itself. I mean, I feel like this is a player that obviously time and time again had some clutch moments, especially in the respawn. So the MVP is gonna go over to Faxi.
Let's
Yo,
go.
congrats,
Let's
Mikey,
go.
congrats.
You hear it
Love
here
to
first,
see that.
guys.
Love that. Love
Congrats.
that.
Let's go.
Faxi is your MVP. So you heard it from them. We
Honestly-
appreciate you. Go ahead.
Honestly, that was on them just now watching the pinches.
I mean, you had
every
that huge
time.
3-piece on that controller.
Every time.
So now with the Vanguard season being over, I mean, what's your guys' plan? You know, going into the off season, waiting for the next season to start.
Lots
It's
of
never over for me.
yeah, for this guy, he's on the grind always. Lots of Valorant for sure.
A lot of Destiny for Pazel.
Destiny 2 for sure, bro. Destiny 2 and the
don't
the
think,
occasional tournament. In
I don't think I'm
Vanguard.
touching this game for at least a few more weeks.
It's not that bad.
Nah, man. When you've been grinding the entire year like I have, bro, like,
It is, yeah. No, I feel that. That's what I'm saying. Destiny 2 and the occasional tournament in Vanguard. That's it.
I feel.
We got a few
Cal,
leagues again.
anything else?
that's it, really.
That's it. Just stay tuned for next year. I mean, like I said, you know, we were a part of a different league and we kind of got snaked out of it. So you know what?
Yeah, I remember that.
We came out with our own shit, and you know,
No,
it's gonna be it's already, you know, way more popular, bigger than where we previously came from. So you know, and all this couldn't have been done without all of you guys who are competing, who are playing, you know, who are showing it the love it needs, and just know that we are eternally grateful for all of you guys.
yeah, we
So-
appreciate you too, bro.
So for everyone in this stream, stay tuned. In the next couple of weeks, we will have some news regarding the MW2 season, and we will catch you guys next time.
All right. Peace.